Welcome everybody to Season 12, Round 1 of AM2 Contest of Speed. I am your host for this evening, Cam Tizzle, and we are about to be underway in just a few moments. Looks like am I in game chat? I am in game chat, I think. I wasn't game chat. I started the formalities and I was like, oh wait, I am in game chat. Of course I am. But yep, I got you saying. Give me a couple seconds and you should have an invite.
Deathstorm got me.
Oh, sweet. Cool.
Nobody else got me. I know Deathstorm got me.
Just glad I got somebody else in the booth. We're already up to 14 people. Alright, it's good to see. But anyways, yep. I'm your host for this evening, Cam Tizzle, and we got Ecos Saints joining us here tonight. BK says he wants some enthusiasm in the booth tonight for round one. I mean, we'll do our best. We'll do our best. I'm sure we'll get on that.
We have an audience. They're watching it work.
Oh yeah, he does have an audience. Did he put that up at his job? Oh, I see. He said we're watching our work. Hopefully there's no sound, and so we don't embarrass ourselves to a bunch of people that we'll never meet, probably. Like at least the randoms. Anyways, I'm gonna run through the lineups for AM2. So we have Grim and No Name in the Alfa Romeo, Tin Man and Potty in the AlphaTauri, JM and Garrison in the Alpine, Captain Tito and Obama Chicken in the Aston Martins, Cheesehead and Carlos Ben in the Ferrari, Gigabit and Jay Knowles in the Haas, MVD Chewy and Orlando in the McLaren, Big Mama Frank and Harris in the Mercedes, Texas Tornado and Deathstorm in the Red Bull, and Bijkowski and Sir Awesome are in the Williams. And that will be your AM2 grid for the season, not counting, possible reserves. But those are your full-time guys, and yeah. Saint, is there anybody in particular that you are looking forward to watching a race?
I'm very interested to see an AM3 reserve get pulled up in Vanek, aka Great Ape. He's shown some potential. I've been doing some 5-lappers with him. I like what I've seen.
Oh, yeah, he is in here, isn't he? We got some comments early on. Who we got? Potty saying, "What's up? What's up, Potty? We're ready for this race here this evening. Good luck to you."
Wasn't he super fast at France and got screwed over by a DSQ?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got shafted by the disqualification because he was blocking the pit lane because there was a bunch of cars going by for their laps and that pit lane is just terrible.
It's kind of fun for racing, but qualifying.
Right. I do like this race though, in this track right here.
Who's this going out?
But I'm looking forward to seeing if Cars Ben can get another AM2 championship. Looking to hopefully to see Deathstorm getting some points finishes. Let's see. I'm looking to see if Chewy can keep up the momentum he had last season. Bunch of guys in here that could easily put up some really good performances, and it all starts now with season 12.
Pretty cool to see. So, what do you think the strategy is here with these guys going out early? Because I'm usually the type of guy to wait till about 12 to 10 minutes to go out for my first run.
Yep, I do the exact same thing. I let the track rubber in. And
well, I guess you have to have some people going out so the track does rubber in.
That is true, but also I don't use all of my soft tires during qualifying. I've seen I always save one set in this game, but I've seen some people they'll go out and do a lap on mediums to get warmed up, and then also rub the track and get a banker lap in.
Now you see, I don't hate that strategy. As Grim is the first one to start his lap.
Grim is the first one. Oh.
Yes.
Alright, well I guess I'll go on with him. I thought No Name was the first one. Guess I'm blind.
Dummy. Yeah. gonna be really interesting to see how these drivers handle technically turn 3, but really turn 2. But
Yeah, this doesn't look like realistic start time. Looks pretty late in the day.
cars are beautiful right now, though.
The track does look nice, though. I do like this, even if it's not correct.
Rim coming through. Really should know the names of these turns.
I don't know the names of the turns. I just call it the first kink and the second kink. That's probably what I'm gonna call
Going
them.
through the last 2 turns, the right-handers, the tight right-handers, we have a yellow flag. You see someone letting someone die. Our first lap time will be Grim with a 105 flat.
That's not gonna be good enough, though. It's not gonna be good enough. No name's already invalidated. Who's our Haas? Where's our Haas?
This
Jay
track is
Knowles. Jay
notable
Knowles
for
gonna be next
being
across the line.
very easy to invalidate.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Texas is on a pretty good lap right now, going through sector 3.
Jay Knowles barely beats Grim out.
Texas used up a lot of ERS. He only has 23 coming across the line, but he goes fastest.
104.7.
Put it to work.
Car's been with a 106.0. That's probably made a mistake somewhere. At least he's got himself a banker lap. We got Deathstorm out on a lap right now. I'm gonna follow along with him. Coming into turn 3 here. Does a good enough job of keeping it tight. Gets a good exit.
Body
with a
fastest.
146. Deathstorm doing pretty good through turn 4. See how he handles turn 5 and turn 6.
Yellow flag has someone around in the area.
He could have kept it closer to the apex, but that's alright. Did really good on that exit.
That is going to be passed by. Seems to be Alfa Romeo?
Yeah, probably ran out of
May
fuel.
have ran out of fuel. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, just didn't want to impede Dustin's out.
lap. Looks like it's going to be a 105 Ford. Not what Destorm would have wanted.
Absolutely not. Definitely not what he wanted.
Which red mascot? I think he's coming
So
in
far,
to
the
start.
EU4 guys are already looking a little bit faster.
Who are the E4 guys reserving?
Well, no, I'm not reserving. I'm just like EU4 as in like in general. Like
Ben's on a lap. Or
Me-
I guess he is. He has no ERS, so he might try to make one work. Can't imagine it'll be competitive.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what he's thinking, but it's all right. If he can, maybe he can prove me wrong. I'll watch for a sector split just to see if he's able to pull some kind of magic out of this lap.
Big Mama Frank is coming to finish his lap. This guy was originally AM1, right?
I believe
He
so.
was Elliot 24's teammate. As he comes around 105.5, puts in P9.
I mean,
Well,
Ricky,
no,
I'll
what I'm looking at right
probably use broadcast cam more during the race. But at least if I'm watching someone on their qualifying lap, it's kind of nice to see, the lines are taken.
Want to know what I'm
TV
looking
pod.
at that's interesting? When you sort or you go to the detail tire, Garrison's on mediums. Everyone else on softs.
Yeah, well, not too bad. I mean, it's still early on. You can get a little bit of practice
Danik
in.
and Garrison are on outlaps. Or Great Ape and Garrison are on outlaps, my fault.
Harris, that's a 104.811. He puts himself in P4.
Is Harris? Yeah, Harris just said that. As Great Ape comes around to start his lap.
I think Destrom
I
might
believe
be
his
on a lap.
first AM2 start.
You say grade 8?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll follow along board with him. Let's see what he's got.
He's only about like 6/10 off of me in a time trial.
Oh, nice.
I think he was faster than you in time trial.
Well, I didn't really put much time in my time, to be fair. I literally did like 5
Mad
laps.
because bad is what I hear.
No, mad because 5 laps. I didn't do any more than that. I was like, alright, so
Try
time
like
good enough.
5 hours. That's what I believe Grade 8 put in. So, no.
So I was close enough to your ghost. I put you as my rival and called it good.
I had a pretty good lap, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. I wish they didn't reset the leaderboards because my time was way faster.
So frustrating. Well, Great Ape's coming through Sector 3. 2 turns left to go. See if he can hold it for his first lap. He's gonna go...
P5. Nah,
Good
bad.
lap. It's pretty good. You gotta understand, the track is rubbered in a little bit, so...
Right.
He's gonna have more grip than a guy who went out first, but...
I wonder if the... I feel like
Orlando's on a lap. His first lap.
I didn't watch too much of AM3 qualifying. I watched a little bit of the race. I wish I just saw what the times were.
I can go check the stream.
Yeah, so I wonder if it's just cold tires with the sun being where it's at.
Let me see if I can load this up. What the lap time was.
Sorry about that, my mother was bothering me for a second.
Orlando's coming around. Looks like a pretty good lap time. Yeah, me.
Where's he at? I can't
It's
find his
13.
name. There he is.
So now we're looking at Chewy and Red Mask.
Yeah, he did a 10.55. Yeah, it could have been better. Oh, look at Chewy.
Chewy's on a
Chewy's
lap.
yet to set a lap.
Red Mask is still in the garage.
8 constructors in the top 10 right now. Where Ricky's saying.
What I've noticed is a pretty impressive lap by Texas and Great Ape.
Someone else just set a lap. I don't know who that was. I think that was
Obama
Obama
Chicken
Chicken.
set a lap.
Yeah.
About to find the pole time here in a minute.
Cool. The grid, the pace test definitely paid off, because just when you get a second look at the splits we got right now.
The pole time for AM3 was a 104.472, so about 2/10 quicker than what we have now.
Yeah, and I'm sure these guys will ramp up.
Chewy's coming around to finish his lap. He's gonna go to... stays P16.
That is very tragic. Red Mask got to come out of the pits. What?
Ben is a second... No, it can't be. But Ben, on his lap, should be pretty...
Gosh.
Isn't he pretty quick? I'm kind of been surprised by his struggles in qualifying from what I've seen.
I'm sorry, who is this? I keep getting interrupted by familial family members.
Cars Ben on a pretty good lap from what it seems.
Yeah, he's been struggling also just in qualifying in general, kind of like me, but he's got the race
He
pace.
has ridiculous race pace, yeah, but hasn't seen to put it together in qualifying. But if he does, I think he should probably fly away to a win, considering some of his race pace.
Ricardo said Chewy with the pre-season McLaren instead of the Silverstone McLaren.
And Cars Ben is gonna go into the pits.
He's gonna call that lap off, so we're gonna move on board with somebody else. Raptors looks like he got loose out of turn 1.
Big Mama Frank's on a lap. P14.
And it looks like he's up on his time as well.
Texas going out for outlap. Harris is on a lap, I think. I'm just rolling through real quick, trying to see where people are.
Right. I'm just gonna finish the rest of this lap
Big
in a
Mama
more
Frank
cinematic view.
Like he's up a lot.
Yeah, he's up about a whole second.
That would, if he stays a second up, that'd put him on pole, or provisional pole. See where he comes across. 104, and then there we go.
There we go. 104.4.
This is getting very. I believe that is better than the AM3 pole time. First one to reach it.
Gotcha. That's good to hear.
Showing more of his AM1 or his original AM1 pace.
Right. But, you know, the rest of the guys aren't too far off. You know, it just takes one person to, you know, like Potty. I think Potty has the potential to do it. No Name, Jay Knowles, those guys all got the ability to do so. No Name is way down on his time. See what Great Apes sector split is. I wish I could make the like the leaderboard like a little bit smaller. You ever feel me on that? Like making that
I do.
graphic
I see what
smaller?
you mean.
Wonder if I can move it left. I might have to mess around sometime and see if I can make it more closer to the edge of the
For
screen.
the third sector, Great Ape's gonna.
Oh,
Oh, he did
he almost
invalidate.
invalidated.
And he's gonna get a. So,
Oh,
P2,
P2.
104.6. Nice performance so far.
Very nice, very nice.
Texas looks like he's holding about the same lap time he had first. In that number 8 Red Bull.
He's coming
And
in
he's
the pits.
coming to the pits. Tomorrow you'll see the number 82 Red Bull driven by yours truly. Oh,
You'll see the number
hopefully
42,
not.
the number 42 Ferrari making his way up to victory. Hopefully.
Hopefully you
Probably
not see me in a barrier.
You'll probably see either a Mercedes or a McLaren win the race. No,
Well,
wait,
who's that new guy that just got in? That one Abu Dhabi?
VRT JZE.
Orlando and Cars Ben are on laps.
Deathstorm's up a 10th at the moment. That can, if he can get a little bit more time out of here, he might be able to make his way up towards top 10. But he's gonna need a little bit of time through here.
Is it just?
Oh,
is this just
he
a
cut the final
me?
corner perfectly.
Ooh, what's he gonna go to?
Hey, P9. All right, good qualifying lap from
Cars
Deathstorm.
Ben's a 10th up. Is this just something that I'm making up, or are you noticing this too? When you set a Cars Ben coming to the pits, by the way. When you set a time with like 5 or 6 minutes left to go in a session, is it really hard to beat that time when time's expiring? It feels like the track doesn't ramp up nearly as much as it used to.
I'm not entirely certain.
Garrison running about the same lap time he had before, but he's on a lap. So.
I hope there was an announcement made for like pit lane entry. I mean, guys should technically know that, but I hope there was at least some kind of fair warning to some people. I'll have to check and see if there was an announcement made for that. Hope there was. Because I don't want to see guys going into the pits wrong during the race.
And he's going to go
P5. P5. Wasn't expecting that because he was way down on his time.
It didn't look like that good of a lap. He must have found something in sector 3.
Yeah, he must have made a mistake on his original first lap or something.
Jay Knowles starting his lap.
Grim coming around turn 4 right now. About to hit the sector split.
Taking turn 3 in third gear. That's interesting.
Right. So I can floor it in second gear, and at least after a couple seconds, like about a second or so, I can. Once you get the wheel straightened out.
Have to drift through the corner.
You really gotta be aggressive in there.
You gotta be on it like about a quarter of the way.
Right. And Grim coming up to the line for a 104.8, and that's only going to improve him by 1 position.
So we're getting ready for.
Apparently, it changed the start time from realistic to random for Deathstorm. I had an issue like that, but for safety cars, where it changed settings. So at least you have safety cars, right, Deathstorm? Correct? Come on. You may want to take a peek at that.
In man through the last corner. He's currently P15. He will go.
You'll stay in P15. Deathstorm has got it correct for safety cars, so that's good to see.
So we're gonna be getting ready here as they're starting to file out for their outlaps.
Yeah, so we're coming down to the wire.
As Texas is on a lap, actually. He's not feeling the need to wait. I kind of like this strategy. Make sure you have no traffic. Yeah, have a little bit less pressure on you.
Well, I think that's what helps. So going out like later out in the session, you can kind of look at that pack of cars at turn 3 and turn 4. There's so much traffic over there right now.
Texas is going to the last 2 corners. He's currently P7. Let's see what he can do.
He's up on his time too. I think he's about to go P2.
He does 104.5, but that's gonna be his last lap.
Right. I think he could have squeezed a little bit more time out if he didn't go all the way down to the wall on the exit.
I think he's on a lap.
He straight lined it, could have been better. Jay Knowles, that's a time, goes P3.
Actually, I think Potty backed out of his lap. Yeah, he did. So they're gonna all wait and get that one. So,
Right.
no
And
name is done. He's entering the pits.
Big Mama Frank
Mama
though is
Chicken. Harris, I believe, is on the lap.
yeah, Big Mama Frank though is still in P1, and he's down on his time just a tad. Someone,
Harris Plex through the last two corners. He will go. Started this a little early. Really good entry. Maximize the exit. Pretty good time.
stay P9. Oh, we
P2.
went with the P2. They didn't update for me.
Yeah, it does
Yeah, he's
that.
really close to Big Mama Frank though. Big Mama Frank though looks like he lost a little bit of time.
Potty's on a lap.
Yeah, Big
They're all
Mama
on a
Frank's
lap.
lost a lot of time.
So Texas, that's gonna be his final lap time.
The Mercedes 1-2 at the moment.
Everyone else on laps.
We got no Cheesehead tonight though. That's very unfortunate. I just realized that the red mask took that spot.
Maintain his 104.4. Vanek about 10th up on
Potty
his
is
lap time.
down to 10. Yeah.
Jay Knowles in the pits. That's gonna be it for him.
Great Ape is also on a lap. I think he's gonna finish his just before Potty, so we're gonna follow along with him.
Great
Coming up to the
Ape
line.
is going to go. He
Pole!
won.
Put it
He
on pole.
won. And Potty's out.
He crashed. Yeah, he crashed on the exit of the final corner.
Harris is backed off. Is that going to be pole for Great Ape?
Oh, Raptors is on a lap.
Raptors is on a lap. I don't think it's that big of an improvement.
Yeah, it's not gonna be anything too crazy. I don't
He's gonna
think.
go. He's
Put
gonna
himself
see
P13.
Great Ape.
The
Making his
AM3
AM2 debut.
reserve. Here, I'm gonna see if I can mess with the on-screen display real quick. Ooh, it might be a bit too much for me to mess with right now.
I have to
Yeah,
admit,
I can't do this right now. That's too much, and I don't think I even can. I think the way it's set up is the way I have to deal with it.
I said, quote, get in there, Vanek, and his response was, word that I cannot say, yes.
Look at the gaps. So
And
P1 to P3.
what a lap, man. I'm so happy for him. Pretty good starting spot.
Potty got impeded 3 times in the last 2 laps.
Yo, can I run through the order?
Yeah, go for it.
I want to try something. Starting on pole is Great Ape with a 104.4, and he shares the front row with Big Mama Frank. In the second row, you have Harris Plex in the Mercedes and Texas Tornado in the Red Bull. The third row, you have Jay Knowles in the Haas and Potty in the Alfa Tori. Seventh, No Name in the Alfa Romeo. Eighth, Garrison in the Alpine. Ninth, Obama Chicken. 10, Grim. 11, Death Storm with the Red Bull. 12, Orlando with McLaren. 13 and 14, Raptors in the Williams and Cars Ben in the Ferrari. 15, 16, Tin Man in the AlphaTauri and Red Mask in the Ferrari. And wrapping up the field is Chewy in the McLaren.
We got ourselves a nice little race on our hands though. Looking at those gaps, it was a very tight qualifying. And again, I'm just gonna hammer it home. The pace test definitely paid off that we did. And yeah, so what's your predictions for tonight, Saint? Who's your top 3?
Oh, my top 3. I think we're gonna see. I gotta run through the grid in my head again.
We'll see in a second. Once they get going. Or I think if you hit race director. Yeah, looking at the race director, we could look at that real quick before they start the formation lap.
I think Big Mama Frank will take the dub. I think you'll see Cars Ben in P2. And I'm gonna go. Screw it. We'll go for the big shock. We'll say Great Ape gets third. I might jinx him, but I believe in him.
Well, I'm gonna go with a slightly different one. I'm just gonna kind of make it kind of random. I'm gonna go with I don't even know. Go with Cars Ben P1, and
What a drive that would
followed
be.
by Big Mama Frank, and I think Jay Knowles for P3. And we are underway with the formation lap before we start our first race of the season here in
One thing
AM2.
I'm very interested in seeing, if you don't mind me just butting in real quick.
Hmm.
Vanek, or I'm sorry, Great Ape being a AM3 driver, and not even he has not won a race. I don't think he's led that much in AM3 either. How is he going to handle starting on pole in AM2? You think it'll be too much for him? Or you think he can handle it?
He it might the pressure is definitely going to be on right away with Big Mama Frank right behind him. That's for sure. He's going to be contending with someone who is originally was an AM1 and was kind of on
Here's
the cusp of AM1 and AM2. So it's going to
something
be
that should
interesting to
calm
see
his
how he
nerves a
does
little
that.
bit, though. He's on medium, second and third on hards. He's going to have the advantage off the start. If he can just stay calm through turn one, he has no reason to not be leading off of turn one.
Right. It's
One thing
calm and
I'm looking out
collected.
for,
Just do your own drive and.
I'm looking for Texas, J Knowles, and Potty, and No Name on the mediums behind the two hard runners. If they start fighting, you can only imagine what happens.
Right. Should be interesting. Oh, mixed conditions, Ricky said? Maybe. Maybe.
Do we have a weather forecast? Is that something we can just pull up?
We unfortunately don't, but it's overcast right now, so there's potential to, for some rain later in the race. I wonder if there is going to be any. I really hope there is. I think that would be kind of cool to shake things up mid-race.
It would.
Well, the drivers are getting in their grid boxes. Would you like to do the honor set for the first race of the season?
Sure.
It's a terrible camera angle I'm getting for broadcast.
I can't even see them. I can't even see them.
I can barely see the cars.
Or Great Apes review. It's lights out. It's lights out and away we go in Austria for AM2. First race season 12 is Big Mama Frank jumps Great Ape off the line. Oh, Great Ape sends on the outside.
Got some moves being made in the back of the field.
What's that?
A little bit of carnage potentially. I don't know if anyone got any.
We have a Red Bull peeking, trying to find a way around Great Ape. Is that Texas Tornado and Great Ape side by side? Great Ape has the preferred line on the outside. See if he can hold on to it.
And Texas Tornado has gotten by Great Ape and on lap 1, and Big Mama Frank is.
Great Ape still on the
he's,
outside.
he's pretty much
And
clear.
now he's clear.
But Big Mama Frank got a really good run off the line, and I think it's a good chance that he maybe extends his gap out past a second, but only time will tell on that. Things are very clean so far, though. We got a nice little train on our hands at the moment.
Where's the positions? Position change. Our big leader is Orlando, gaining 3, and No Name lost 4. Big Mama Frank pulls out to an early lead.
Oh, I think we almost have a 3-wide scenario going on here potentially. Oops, guys pulled out of that.
Texas Tornado used most of his DRS. He has the least out of the top 3. Really least out of the top 4. But he has the better tires, so he should be able to make up for that. For now.
And I think that is Orlando. He made a move on the inside of one of the Alfa Romeos. And I think that was Grimm. I think Grimm just lost 2 spots in at turn 3.
Let's see here. Front 2 are attempting to check out of DRS. Great Ape is barely holding on to it right now. We'll see if he can.
It doesn't look like it's going to be any rain. It just pulled up a race strategy for Garrison, and it showed it's going to be slick tires all the way around for the whole race.
Do you think we'll see a big DRS train?
Oh yeah, I mean we're already seeing a nice little train right here, so I don't see why not.
Texas seems to have had a slight error. Great Ape is closed up pretty much to his bumper. 2 tenths. or I guess his rear wing is the American in me.
Yeah, we are going to have DRS slaps. And Texas
Texas
goes a
goes
little wide at
wide,
turn one. Is Great Ape going to be
and
able to take
does
advantage of
not
this?
have
Texas does not
DRS.
have DRS, it looks like.
See if Great Ape goes for the move. Oh, Texas just didn't open his DRS. He had it.
Great Ape thought about it.
Probably smart. When we were doing our 5-lappers, I showed him how the outside was significantly better on exit there. And how you really don't want to go for that move unless you're sure you can clear him. Or you're sure you can get a big run off, because the outside just has so much more of a grip advantage.
Wonder what happened. There's a little bit of a gap between Cars Ben and Tin Man. Ben has not made up as many positions as I thought he was. I think Ben's probably, if Ben's gonna make it up to the front of the grid, and we have Raptors around. I think if we're gonna get Ben up to the front of the grid, I think we're gonna need like a safety car, or something to shake up the strategy.
Both predicted him to get in the top two. I predicted he was second. You predicted a win. Potty fastest lap.
And Ben's actually in the pits already, so his strategy.
Must have had damage.
Yeah, he must have caught damage somewhere.
Texas is out of DRS. Texas is in the spot that no one wants to be in, leading this DRS train. This Great Ape's going to go around the outside. Can you make it stick? Oh, Texas.
A little bit of wheel banging.
Gives them as little room as possible. Potty's going to be watching this fight. As Texas is out of DRS.
Is going to have the corner.
Potty lots the rear.
Texas makes a little tap on Great Ape, but it doesn't look like it caused too much damage, or if any at all.
Great Ape is Texas with a much better exit there.
Mama Frank though is.
But here's where the dirty air kicks in.
Mama Frank though is definitely checked out for now.
He has, but when you know the tires, you could always get it back.
Right.
Texas is not coming back from the end. He's putting it on. He has no ERS left. The AM2 is about 46%, or Great Ape has about 46%. Give me, I know him.
A little bit of overtaking the back of the field. Looks like
Potty's gonna go for a move on Texas for the last podium spot. And he's gonna clear him, and is he gonna try to get Great Ape too? He thinks better of it.
Yeah, Texas may be going for a switchback. Nope, no he's not.
But Potty's gonna have DRS again. Where's he gonna go here? He's gonna go for the move. He is.
Gonna go right.
Again,
I was gonna think about the inside. Texas puts his nose in there, but he's not gonna be able to get the traction down around the outside.
The Alfa Romeos are side by side. And Grim backs out of it. All the while, Big Mama Frank extends his lead. And it's not shaping up well for Great Ape down these next two straights. He has a train of cars behind him that all have DRS.
Well, Texas is a little bit disconnected at the moment.
Potty backs out of the move. He doesn't have it, but Texas is going to have the run on Potty now. He doesn't have the ERS to use to attempt to pass, though. Neither does Potty. Great Ape has more than the two cars behind him.
Well, I think Texas might have set it a little bit. Maybe made a little dummy move, but it didn't end up throwing Potty off too much. Great Ape, though, definitely handling the pressure very well. We have a yellow flag sector 2. That is no name. He is out, and that is a safety car. I think he.
Do you think the guys go to mediums here or hards here if they're on mediums?
No, not at all. I mean, maybe. I mean, prove me wrong, I guess, but I don't think that's gonna be the move right there.
What do you think the move is then?
Just stay out, keep track position, because it's been a very tight battle so far. And I don't think giving up track position at this point is your wisest move.
I agree with you. I also think this dramatically helps everyone in that second train.
And it also helps Ben, especially.
Who's that hitting? Tin Man. Tin Man's in. And Red Mask.
I mean, if we're at the back of the grid, I guess throwing on a set of mediums wouldn't be the worst thing ever right now.
I'd throw in a set of hards and just run as long as I can, and then probably go
Well, they started
softs.
on the
If I was in
hards. They started on the
okay.
hards though, so I mean, if you're already on the hards now and at the back of the grid, throwing on a set of mediums wouldn't be a
I
bad
guess it
idea.
doesn't hurt.
Because you have two sets of mediums, so if you're ever gonna pit again later, and it's not enough for softs, then you still got another set of mediums, and you've already done your mandatory pit stop.
You could probably go medium, medium.
Well, at this point, if you're pitting and you're on fresh set of mediums, and there's no safety car, you're basically just playing until uh, another chance to pit and throw on some softs. If it's green flag conditions, you'll run those as long as you can.
See this restart. Cars
But
Ben's in the pits. What's he going to?
I'm gonna take a quick peek though, real
Did he
quick.
go back to the hearts?
Um, I think he had a
Pretty sure
new set of.
Fraser had that.
I think he had a new set of.
Pit stops, cars
Yeah, I'm not too
Ben.
sure. Did he
He
start on mediums and put on
started
mediums?
on mediums, goes to hards, and then he went to mediums, and now he's going from the mediums back to the hards he had on the. Huh?
Hmm. I'm not that bad. I mean, it only has one lap of wear on it, so
Yeah.
not the worst thing ever.
Looks
And
like on
then,
lap 3 he pitted for hards. They must have not fixed his front wing because he pitted the next lap and repaired the front wing, went back
hmm,
to mediums, and then just then he pitted from the mediums back to the hard tires.
I guess that makes sense why he was 40 some odd seconds back instead of like 20 or so. But looking at position changes for the race so far, Big Mama Frank up one, uh, overtaking Great Ape on the first lap, and Potty up 3 positions, Obama Chicken up 3, Orlando up 4, Chewy up 5, and our big loser so far is Ben, and I guess you can say Harris and Jay Knowles. But not too many position changes. Like
Yeah.
nothing too crazy. Like above like 5 or 6, 7, 8. Everybody's kind of staying somewhat relative to where they started. And the only people who have stopped at this point, yeah, Ben with 3 pit stops. uh, JM, Red Mask, and Tin Man. Those are 4 people who have pit so far. I think the safety car will go in not this lap, but the next one.
I agree.
Get ourselves a very little cinematic view of the Red Bull Ring. How beautiful. And we have the fans in the stands, all doing the same thing.
It's
Codemasters.
so real.
The crowd
How
making
much time
synchronized
do you think
motions.
went into making each and every fan?
I think they did a copy and paste job and changed the shirt colors. But they're all
Could
but they're all in the
put them as
stands going, "Yay!"
under safety car, they're all cheering. My favorite part of the race.
Oh yeah, everybody loves a good nice safety car.
Nice long one too. Go 5 or 6
Yeah,
laps, you
I
know.
never even noticed the bleachers off to the left of turn 4 right there.
Ew.
Like if you look behind the guys coming out of turn 4 right now, that grandstand up there.
Cool.
Yeah, pretty nice little spot. That'd be
First
actually.
thing, I'm dumb. I was like, why is it facing away from the track? Because I forgot how the track goes.
Oh, imagine having the seats out here off to the right. That is just so far away. Oh wait, no, that's for like turn. That's for the. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I
not-
was saying. They're
Okay.
going the opposite. I forget this track is like a track. And then it goes back to
Well, anyways, we're about to get going again. Safety car is coming in the pits this lap. Big Mama Frank leading us off, and I think he's going
goes
right
early.
now. And going very early. Catching
I
probably
like
plenty of
that.
guys off guard, yeah. Oh, there's a huge gap. Like, there's a huge gap already being formed.
Oh yeah, between
Yeah, Orlando did not really start the way he probably should have, but that's okay. Great Ape though is
He's pretty
managed to stay
close.
somewhat close to Frank at the moment.
She can get a good exit here. You never know.
Right. A little bit of tussling in the back. Carsben has made a move on JM.
X's goes to the P3. Body's warming his tires up behind X's.
Better be careful. Maybe get some swerving penalties. And it looks like we got Destro making a move on the inside of Garrison, and with Grim just shortly behind.
Oh,
A little bit of
Destro,
contact must have been made.
snap.
Destrom got a huge wiggle.
Harrison's gonna try to, or Graham's gonna try to take advantage of Destrom's misfortune, and he's gonna do it.
Destrom gonna get the switchback. No, he is not.
X's with a 3-second time penalty.
Our first penalty of the day goes to Mr. Tornado.
Unfortunate.
Tim Man might have a run on Chewy.
Is
Nope.
about to break out of DRS to grade 8. To be expected with the tire difference at this point. Still unfortunate.
And also, you know, what was pace test provisional pace tests, AM3 and AM1 difference. But Big Mama Frank is
Tin Man making
close
a move
enough to
on
AM2 guys, so
he's thinking about it, and he's not gonna do it. Red Mask is on the bumper of Raptors, and he's getting a big squeeze. But I think he's gonna have the inside line at this corner, and he's gonna take advantage. He's got the best. That's for P14.
yeah, very good move from Red Mask. We go back up to the front. We got Potty really close to the back of Texas.
Now, then, grade 8 is in second, will not have DRS. Third and fourth will have DRS. Oh, big snap from Texas.
And Potty's going to be able to more than likely get an overtake on Texas right here.
And 3-second time penalty. Potty makes the move. If he plays P1 right, or T1 right.
Ooh!
Oh, he spins!
They got hooked.
Oh.
I think it's likely that I think Texas might have just pushed him out to the curb a little too far and
Ooh.
sent him around.
I'd love to be able to see a replay, but you know, it's not how that works.
I think Ben got an illegal overtake because he ended up letting Potty by.
Unfortunate. What happened to Big Mama Frank? Grade 8 is there. He's in his DRS now pretty easily.
What do you mean? You got the 8 behind it. He's probably scary.
The grade 8.
Yeah, not just any ape.
I can't
Great
imagine what
ape.
the 08 means.
I don't know.
Youngin.
Yeah,
Where's-
probably.
Yeah. Oh,
Eventually.
big snap from Big Mama Frank. Grade
Yeah,
8
big-
is on his bumper, or his rear wing.
And Texas Tornado, he's gonna go into the pit lane. I think.
He must have
Yep.
damage.
Yeah, he must have got damage from that.
Great Ape's gonna have the DRS down the street. He turns off his DRS. This is gonna be a spicy battle for the lead. He's gonna go for it. He doesn't challenge him too hard.
Oh,
He will have DRS. At
oh,
his corner.
yeah, he will still have DRS. Yep, he got the wing open.
He's got to be careful not to use too much DRS here. He's gonna go for it again. Big dive, and he's gonna. Oh, they're side by side.
I'm getting a terrible camera
And
angle right now in
Ape
broadcast.
Make the move. What's up?
It's like following his front wing right now instead of like showing me a third person angle.
But Great Ape has cleared him, and he's in the lead. As Harris Flex is closing in on Obama Chicken. Good race for
Quit.
Aston Martin.
Okay.
Mercedes.
It took about 5 or 6 corners to get off of his front wing camera. I should have just switched to Big Mama Frank right there. Probably wouldn't have given me the same camera angle.
Big Mama Frank's going to be coming back at him probably down this next straight. He has significantly more ERS. But he's flipping sliding. I wonder if he went for a more aggressive setup or he didn't save his tires right.
Yeah, maybe tire pressures. Yeah, could be another thing too.
Harris Flex.
I don't know if you're able to see on his steering wheel if he's what his tire temps are. You might be able to barely read it.
Oh, getting a foot cramp. That's not fun. Ugh. Orlando closing in on Jay Mills. Not going to close enough to make a move. It's kind of interesting if you look at it. A Mercedes chasing first, about 3/10 back, and then a Mercedes chasing an Aston Martin in first, about 4/10 back, and then a Mercedes chasing an Aston Martin in third, about 4/10 back.
It is kind of satisfying seeing the constructors, Aston Martin and Mercedes, Aston Martin and Mercedes.
One thing I don't love as a Red Bull driver is 1 point for our team.
Well, I also don't really like how both Ferraris are out of the points right now, too.
1 more point than you have.
Yep, that is true.
Mama
The big Mama Frank, though, is really close.
Grade 8. I'm going to say that every time. And he's using ERS, he's going to get him here.
Yeah, Big Mama Frank sends it down
the
inside.
The outside. What a send, and he holds it. And using the advice I gave him, he'll have DRS.
Yeah, Great Ape is going to have the DRS.
I feel like a proud dad right now. I told him that exact move. I was telling him about how the outside was more powerful on exit.
Well, also, I mean, he might have played a little bit of DRS chicken, potentially. Got himself,
I don't know if he did, but he got it.
Yeah, it worked out for him.
So much over speed. Garrison makes the move. Oh, he's off track. He's around. Garrison's around. He's in the gravel trap. Oh, man. He has
Very
a big
unfortunate
region win, though. But he was running P7 at the time. Oh. Obama Chicken's almost in the DRS of second place. Big Surrey.
Yeah, Big Mama Frank is easily going to be able to get this move done right here. He should be able to, at least.
If he wants it. He might have saw what happened last time and decides he wants to get DRS on the second straight.
Right. Looks like that's the case.
JMZ. 3-second time penalty. Vanek, or Great Ape, he has a big lead. He might not be able to get him in. I don't think he will. It would take a big dive from here.
Is Great Ape using battery? He might be using it a little bit.
Not too much, I don't think. 81. He's saved about the 30% since last time I checked, so he hasn't been using too much. But his tires have got to be screaming at this point. 15 laps on mediums. He's getting ready to pit.
Yeah, he's got to pit soon. Well, I mean, you can probably see.
Might be now. He's in.
Oh, yep, that is true. And that means Harris is gonna get a chance to go at him.
Oh, and they're double stacking Aston Martin.
Oh no! Poorly timed.
Followed him straight in. Ooh.
That is gonna hurt.
Then that's the advantage being the leader gets you. Errors in 3-second time penalty.
Right. And Ben up to P4. A lot of guys deciding to come in right there.
Body fastest lap. Let's see when if it's out. Ahead of Texas, so Texas seems to have gained some time back from his him and Potty shenanigans.
You know what happened? A safety car right now would absolutely shake things up, like majorly. Like a lot of the guys that are at the bottom right now that didn't pit would be put at the top. It'd be terrible for a Great Ape, though.
It would be amazing for Orlando, Tin Man, Red Mask.
You could say that Great Ape would be getting graped by the safety car.
Uh-oh.
And Orlando's going to be coming in too now, making his first scheduled pit stop. Tin Man, though, he's on the back of Car's Ben at the moment.
Pitted with about 16 laps on their tires. That should be the hard runners coming in around lap 21, 22, I imagine. Potty 3-second time.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So just put in good lap times for a few laps and we'll be fine.
Right. Potty's probably pushing like crazy to try to get back up to the front after full mishap.
Something interesting, he's catching up to Texas, who is in grade 8 DRS. So it's a big train again. Potty has no ERS.
Ben's doing a good job though, hanging on the P3.
Potty, big snap. Vanek is up, or grade 8 is up to 80% ERS. He's using a lot. He might be saving up for the fastest lap. He's gonna get passed by Texas if he's not careful. What's the gap to the leader right now for grade 8? It's about 18.5 seconds. Is that...
I think that might work. Red Mouse coming into the pits. That's going to release Destron. Destron moving up to P5.
I think Destron gets P11 in this race. Grade 8's catching up to traffic in the form of Garrison. The Alpine who had a spin earlier, so his tires should be pretty cooked.
I know Destron is listening right now, so let's not distracted. Give him and curse him.
Rim new fastest lap.
Tim makes it by Carsben.
His first lap traffic he has to deal with. Or not lap traffic, just cars he has to repass.
Ben's gonna potentially have a move around the outside on Tin Man, maybe go for the switchback.
Grade 8 has the move, and he's gonna get it done on Garrison.
Garrison is in Texas, yeah, both looking for grade 8 right there. Oh, and Garrison got slowed up right there. He lost 2 spots in that corner.
So one thing to notice is while the gap is not that insurmountable, he's only 17 seconds behind, with Big Mama Frank's probably going to come out about 3 or 4 seconds behind. There's a number of cars in between grade 8 and Big Mama Frank.
Right.
That's a lot of passes to be made.
And Tin Man is going to look down to the inside of Carsben. Carsben has to kind of take a little bit of evasive action to avoid being ran off the track.
Tin Man coming back at him. Oh, he has to check out. But you gonna go back around the outside? Nah.
Ben did kind of commit to the inside.
He did. Potty is past Texas Tornado.
And Carsben got punted a little bit off the track by Tin Man. A little bit of contact was made. That did not look good from the broadcast point of view.
Potty and Texas Tornado side by side again. Texas running a real
Potty,
really
Potty, Texas. They're going at it again.
Which one of the Mercedes fires first? I think Big Mama Frank from the pits. See where he comes out.
BK said in the drive-by for Tin Man.
Grade 8 from a really good lap right now.
Yeah, Texas is playing some stellar defense at the moment on Potty.
But it's costing them the gap to grade 8. And grade 8 has passed Big Mama Frank. He's gonna have a pretty big
Potty's
gap.
gonna split the 2 cars. And they're gonna go for round 2 at turn 1 between Texas and Potty, but Potty's gonna play it a little bit more safe this time.
There's like 9 cars in between them.
Yeah.
That's a lot, dude. There's no way.
Oh, Big Mama Frank is in 15th right now. He got swallowed up by that by the pit stops, and there's a little bit of contact being made, and that's Potty and JM around.
Unfortunate for Potty.
The broadcast view did not give me the best view of that.
So yet to pit, that will have to pit again. Harris, Carsben, Tin Man, Destrom, and Chu.
I wish I had a better angle at that, because that was actually pretty nuts, I must say.
Harris flexes in.
I think Ben is probably going to try to play to make these tires last to the end of the race, but
I don't think there's a way he can. He's already got 16 laps on. I mentioned it at the start on the safety car, like lap 5. There's a yellow flag. Is that a helping?
I mean, if
he's
he's
8 up to P4 on track.
Well, man, this is a short lap, and it's possible.
I think if he does try it, there's a decent chance he finishes better than that. But right now, all Gary's in 5 seconds, speeding in the pit lane. Grade 8's only 8.5 seconds behind him on 11 lap pressure tires with 15 to go. 14,
right.
15 to go in the race. Grade 8 to AM3 reserve, man. So happy.
Yeah, great showing for grade 8 at the moment. Oh, and Obama Chicken goes. He almost caused a giant plane crash coming out of turn 4, drifting across the track after he spun.
Frank has some catching up to do. He's up to P10, about 7 seconds behind grade 8. So he's going to be putting some stellar lap times. Tin Man's in.
Deathstorm. I think Deathstorm is probably going to be trying to go for the either the whole
That's what
entire rest of the race, or he's wait, has he
I don't
pit?
think there's any way.
Oh, he hasn't
He
pit.
hasn't pit yet. He's
Oh,
stuck in the sauce. That's what
he's banking for a safety car. I think at this point.
I don't know what's coming though.
I
As Big Mama
I
Frank put up
agree.
to P8, he's stuck in traffic. Meanwhile, if you look up at grade 8, he is in relatively clear track. Only has very worn tire Deathstorm. Worry about in front of him. There's a DRS train sitting here, and Big Mama Frank's just stuck at the back of it. There's not anything he can do. He got jumped by Harris Plexus. Actually, in the pits, that's interesting. He must have had some kind of mistake coming in the pits or slowed down too much. He lost way too much time.
Pika says ape channeling his inner Harambe.
Let's go.
Is he PlayStation?
He is.
Hmm.
Oh, Deathstorm's in. Deathstorm's in. B2.
I'd be excited to get ape in the booth. I think Ben's gonna try to stick us out though.
I want to see something.
I think Ben is committed to this strategy now. So I think all Ben's misfortune at the start of the race has actually benefited him.
Yeah. You wanna know what else I'm seeing? I'm not seeing any track limit warnings for grade 8.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's driving a hell of a race.
A potential win might well get stolen from him then. You know, not to jinx it, not to potentially jinx it, but Harris Plex making a move around Orlando for P3. Harris Plex on those on the.
He's gonna be.
Yeah,
I don't know how much.
Harris is on the very optimal tire.
He's. If I had to guess right now, it's gonna be between grade 8 and Harris Plex because that's on the bank that I don't think Ben can make it.
Well, thinking about it more, I think Ben can do it, and Ben probably wouldn't stay out there if he didn't think he could do it. And I think the puncture starts at 75 or 80, one of those two in this game. And I mean, I did a race the other day at Baku.
Fastest lap. He's
Electric. His tires the other day at Baku were like his soft tires got up to 90-something% before they punctured on the left right kink on the final straight at Baku, and he ended up crashing into the wall.
Gap's down to 6 seconds for the lead. 4 seconds from second to third.
Big Mama Frank up to P6, so must be noted. I think Big Mama Frank is going to be looking to get by Texas as quick as he can. Texas on some very old hards, relatively.
Very good at defending, but Big Mama Frank's on him. Not much you can do about it. Texas is very, very slow on the apex.
Yeah, his tires definitely aren't helping him out.
Not much. Oh,
and here we go. Big Mama Frank's going to make this happen. Texas shouldn't fight this right here.
Man, Harris Plex is on a mission right now.
Yeah, he's trying to. He wants this podium. He wants this P2. He's gonna steal the show from grade 8 potentially. Ben's gotta make these tires last another 10 laps. Oh my goodness. There's no way he could win. There's no way he wins this. There's no way. That'd be a huge ask. That'd be a huge ask.
Catches grade 8. He very well could. Because they could start fighting.
They could have a battle for the century right there. And it looks like Texas Tornado is going to lose another position to J Knowles. Potentially, nope. Texas is going to hang on to the outside.
He has 6 seconds.
Keep this
That's
position.
Put him at the fringe of points.
No, I didn't even think about penalties. Yeah, that's a good point. Very unfortunate though for
the gap under 5 seconds now, but the gap under 2 seconds from second to third. Grade 8 in Harris Plex's sights.
I still feel bad for Potty though. Potty was having such a good start of the race, making up some spots. Looked like he had some really strong pace just to get spinneronied.
The gap's to 1.4 from grade 8 to Harris. He will get there.
I think this lap we could see him at the beginning of the next lap. We could see him in DRS range.
Jay
Yep.
Knowles up to P6.
Tip Texas is gonna hang behind him. I'm not gonna
Obama
fight that.
chicken really got screwed over by the double stack.
Well, he also had an issue where he went to the gravel at turn 4 and went off. Yeah, he ended up like losing like another 4 or 5 spots during that.
Harris Flex is in the DRS of Great Ape. He can start saving that ERS now.
Right.
Great Ape has 60. He has about 35.
Yeah, I think with the levels
If
of
I was
ERS,
Harris
both.
here, I'd sit in the DRS for a little bit because I believe they will catch Ben.
Right.
Oh, McLaren's off. I think it's Orlando.
Yeah, that is Orlando. He is off at the moment.
He's just in the gravel. Doesn't seem to be a need for a safety car.
Yeah, as long as we don't have a plane crash with someone rejoining, should be good.
Harris is on the rear wing of Great Ape, and I think the pass is going to happen here.
Yeah, Great Ape is not using any ERS at the moment.
Harris
is gonna
sit
sit
behind. He wants
yeah,
the DRS on second straight.
Smart though, because he has really fresh tires. He might as well.
Great Ape.
Oh, and Great Ape gets a little slippery out of there.
I believe that's going to be it for the race win for him, unfortunately. But Harris is going to be on a mission to chase down Carter's Bend.
Right. And he's already gained like a whole second on this lap, almost a whole second. So yeah.
Well, you never know. These hard tires, they could catch back up by the end if the mediums are wearing. As we have, Raptors is out. Safety car. Are they going to go to softs? Are they going to go to softs? No.
Yeah, Ben's pitting right now.
Great Ape's going to be in. Great Ape's in for softs. Bold move. What a perfect time for Carter, man. Oh my god.
I wonder if Ben hit this the pit entry line right.
Great Ape is in.
Ben is on the soft tire. Ben is going to come out in P4.
Sauce as well.
Big Mama Frank staying out.
Everyone's bitter.
Big Mama Frank and Jay Knowles. I think those two are. Yeah, they're gonna get eaten alive by Great Ape and Carter's Bend now. How that the tables have turned.
Oh,
Texas on fresh mediums instead of softs.
Oh, why would you do that?
Probably just didn't get a chance to set it in time. Jay Gamer says Big Mama Frank drive-through penalty. Is that, really? I didn't catch that.
He does have a drive-through.
Wow. That is
race ruining
right there. Thank you, Jay Gamer, for pouring that out.
Also takes away Harris's main defense. Mercedes.
Yeah, honestly, Harris's hopes at a win just got a little shaken up. There's still a chance for it, but it's not going to be as straightforward as it was beforehand. Especially when you got so many guys on fresh tires behind. Deathstorm and
drive-through's on through green, if I'm not mistaken. You have to have a green flag for that. And Jay Knowles is in.
Yeah, he probably should have came in the lap prior, but I think he probably might not lose too many spots. Yeah, he's gonna lose some. He's gonna lose some spots.
Green. I'm curious if Big Mama Frank will park the bus on everyone behind him in an attempt to give Harris as big of a gap as possible.
I think that would be a penalty.
Well,
within reason, I guess he could. But we had an incident last season at Singapore of people doing that. They get
not like extreme, like going 10 miles an hour in a turn, but like.
Okay, you made it sound like you were like telling him to just like, nah, go ahead, Harris. Literally park the bus.
Well, it'd be a good strategy. Oh, this is, if you ask me, this is Cars Ben's race to lose.
Honestly,
he's very quick, freshest tires. Assuming he stays ahead of Great Ape, I think he probably gets it.
I think in the long run, though, throughout the season, he's not going to be able to get this lucky every time. Though he's going to have to qualify better if he's going to be able to,
or just
get up there,
not get involved in lap one incidents.
I mean that too, but still, I think the lap one incident is the reason why he is where he is right now, because the safety car was perfectly timed, but he's not gonna get this lucky every time, you know. He's gonna have to qualify well, and
He's got that Tom Brady Patriots luck, as we like to say. Or the Nick Saban Alabama luck.
yeah, Ben is probably just like screaming with joy right now, seeing these guys on old mediums. But Great Ape though, I wonder if Great Ape is gonna have anything for him.
If I know him, he's gonna go for it. He has worked out for him. It's really all about how the restart goes. If we're gonna, assuming we restart this lap, we'd have what, 4 to go?
Right. And looking at position changes real quick, Harris Plex up 2 positions in the lead currently. Ben up 11 off his grid slot. Very good gains from him. Great Ape down 3 spots. Tin Man up 9. Red Mouse up 8. Jay Knowles down 5. Potty down 8. Garrison down 7.
Hey, look where Deathstorm is in.
I know. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna try to not
this lap.
Abuse that joke the whole season.
Like you could.
He could. He won't finish in P11, hopefully, because of the 6 seconds of Red Mask in Texas. Oh, Harris.
So they're really slowing him down.
Yeah, really slowing down right now.
When he decides he wants to go. I'm assuming it would be early.
I think if you're Big Mama Frank, though, you just come in immediately. Well, actually, I think you have to do a lap and then come in. I don't think you can serve it as soon as the safety car comes in. At least that's what Electric was telling me. I don't know how true or not true that is.
And Harris is gone.
Oh, he's gonna. Yeah. They're colluding. They're colluding.
What a restart by Big Mama Frank.
I mean, it's still
Frank's
better.
Going for it on Great Ape. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's side by side. With a 6-second penalty, he's making the dive.
To be fair, though, it's still a better start than what Orlando got the first safety car. Oh, did he get a legal overtake or something?
He must have.
And Ben is getting around Big Mama Frank. And that's going to release him to go track down Harris Plex and Texas and the Great Ape.
Great Ape's chance at a win right now. He has to be fuming in the cockpit.
Yeah, Texas is 6 seconds. He's trying to. He's going for damage mitigation at this point in time. Getting terrible camera angles and broadcasts. It's just.
Ben has been cleared now, though. It's time. Ben's gonna chase Harris, and I don't think Harris is gonna have much to fight with, if I'm being honest. Orlando is 3-second time penalty, as we have.
That's potty around. And Big Mama Frank is gonna stay out again.
He might be protesting the penalty.
Well, he's gonna get disqualified before he can properly protest afterwards.
Vanek, no! No, Great Ape wrecks it with 3 to go.
Wait, he wrecked it? Does he have a wing? Does he have a wing? He does, but
heartbreak.
The biggest heartbreak of probably the whole season. what will be the whole season? I know it's race 1, but after all the races, I think that'll be the biggest heartbreak. Nothing will be worse than that.
Oh man, I feel so bad.
Hey.
I'm still won a perfect race to this point.
I'm still adding him into the booth though.
I want it. Oh, that's gonna mean. The car's been all over the back bump, or the rear wing of Harris Plex. Oh man, I'm heartbroken.
But we gotta carry on though with the rest of the race, the rest of the grid.
He's gonna get him with DRS here in his next 2 quarters.
Yeah, he has to.
He has more ERS, better run.
And Texas is coming. I think Texas might want to win this on track. Yeah, and there goes Big Mama Frank is serving that drive-through. Yeah, and Cars Ben is gonna get one heck of a drive out of that. He is not. Texas is also gonna hang. And Texas is gonna hang back for a sec. And that is Ben's race right there. from the looks of it so far, as long as he doesn't mess up.
He's
Because
so over.
Harris's tires will definitely not be able to compete with the softs.
Yeah. See if he can stay in DRS though. He might have a chance to hold on. Tin Man, look at Tin Man before it.
Well, good job, Tim. Man. He's gonna get a podium.
He might even get P2 if he can play his cards right.
Right.
He's out of pretty much out of as I think Vanek or Grade 8 isn't out.
Deathstorm though, he's gonna gain a lot of spots with all these penalties.
Actually, it's not Grade 8 that's right.
I think with how close the grid is, I think.
Oh my god!
Whoa! What did I just see?
Harris looked like he played a little DRS chicken, almost took out. Oh, I think it's lag. I think Tim is lagging. Obama Chicken just phased through him. Now Obama Chicken's going for what will be second place on track.
Oh, and I'm in McLaren. That's Orlando.
I just got jump scared.
Oh no, and that's Obama Chicken into the wall.
Oh no.
Orlando, what was that, man?
What a disaster for
Red Mask in 3 seconds.
More contact.
What is going on?
What a disaster for Aston Martin, man.
Everybody behaved all race up until now.
Disaster, I say.
Deathstorm, though, I'm telling you, though, he's gonna gain so many spots after this race is over.
Oh no.
He might be able to get P6 at best, I think.
Nope. That's
nope. I had to say it.
The commentator's curse, man. Last lap, white flag, cars bend.
Oh, Tim Man and Harris, all they have to do is just not get caught up in any stupid crap, and they will be fine.
Gonna want to pass him.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying though, they just can't wreck if they want to keep the spot.
He almost.
Oh, and Red Mask almost punts Tin Man through the corner.
What a sad turn of events.
Yeah, but, so much has happened in the last few laps. It is.
Tin Man P5. As for now, he will be on the podium.
Electric Blade says what the actual bleep said.
Oh, Tin Man's gonna have a run on Harris Flag. He's on his rear bumper or rear wing for P2.
Tin Man's dumping out the rest of the battery. I don't think it's gonna be enough though. He's gonna have to get him up to the line.
Oh, I think he's gonna back off.
But Ben is gonna win the first race of the season.
You were correct in Ben winning.
I was indeed.
Harris Flex P2. Tin Man on the podium. Texas P6.
Deathstorm's gonna hang on the P9. It looks great. I get that points. McLaren though is coming out on top though. Maybe after some penalties. Maybe not after that audacious move. But yeah, a very interesting first race to the season. Our boy Benjamin. Yeah, look at that driver picture right there. What is that? Driver of the day. Car's Ben from way back in the grid. He probably started like 14th or something like that. And Deathstorm, I know you're listening right now. That I don't know about P4, but you would have been at least P6, P5. But thank you for the follow, Daddy Pidis.
So who are the three you want to get in here?
Top 3 in grade 8.
Top 3 in grade 8. Okay, let me. So I don't know if I have these people added.
I can take it. I'll see if I get it. Yeah, I should have those 3. Cars Ben, Harris, Tin Man, grade 8. Well, I don't know if I have grade 8, so you might have to get grade 8 in here. Alright, I'll get the rest of them. Ooh, let me run through the final standings for the day. We got Cars Ben, P1, followed by Harris Plex, Tin Man, Chewy, Orlando, Texas Tornado, J Knowles, Garrison, Deathstorm, Great Ape, Red Mask, JM, Obama Chicken, Grim, Big Mama Frank, Potty, Raptors, No Name, and that was rounding out the grid. Potty did a 5-stopper.
do it.
Ben also did a 5-stopper and won. No, 4 stops. My bad. I forgot that that one tire graphic is the one he started on. Anyways, yeah. And I'm gonna get the fellers in here real quick. Yeah, we can talk to him real quick and let him go. Um, uh, yeah, great. If it was a before we get the rest of the fellows in here, it was a great race from you. Very unfortunate ending though, but you were hanging in there with some pretty good caliber drivers, and yeah. What do you got to say about the race? Yep, it was a great drive from you, Great Ape, and hopefully you keep reserving. And I don't know if how promotions and that type of thing will go, but yeah,
After leading a good amount of the race,
yeah,
I'd argue AM2 ready, but yeah.
I would argue that too. But yeah, we'll see how things go in the future. But yeah, so yep, good job to you, Great Ape. We're gonna move on to our third place finisher of Tin Man. Tin Man, it was I didn't catch too much of your race throughout the race, but near the end is where things started to pick up for you, especially with that safety car. Perfect timing for it. Allowed you to you and some of those others that were near the back to keep position at the front. And yeah, what do you got to say about the race?
So for most of it, I mean, it was a good race. I enjoyed it. As far as what I did, I just kind of just went with it. Just saw how things went. I was originally not going to come in on lap, I think it was 6 when the safety car came in, and I was like, I'll just go for a medium, which worked out because when I did go to those mediums, I was able to gain a lot of spots on those. And then another safety car, I believe, came out right towards the very end, and I was just hoping the softs would hold out long enough. I'm not sure what happened between me and Cars because in the Discord I really don't remember what he's even talking about, and that's in all honesty I have no idea. I was just running my
Well,
race. I got tapped by somebody, I know that much, and I'm like, oh, okay, so I had to let
well,
out so I could let him go so I didn't die.
well. When you passed Ben at one point, it looked like it looked like you about put him in the wall, like down the straightaway after turn 3.
Oh yeah.
You kind of pushed him off the track, and he was lucky to not bin it afterwards when he was in the grass. But it is what it is. But you Ben stayed alive. Ben ended up winning the race. But yeah, it was still a good drive
Yeah,
from you,
that's
Tim,
what I
man.
was thinking. I'm like,
Way to get P3 though.
yeah, I'm just glad to be back on the podium again here, and this time with AM2 and not 3.
Right. So good job to you, man. And we're gonna move on to Harrisplex. Harris, that was I again there was so much going on throughout the race. We were mostly focusing on Great Ape throughout the whole race. We were kind of fanboying that he was doing so well, being an AM3 reserve. But we did catch you at the end as well, and you were making some progress real quick on those fresh medium tires, and was able to dispatch um, Great Ape near the end, and the safety car was not optimal for you. I'm sure you probably would have rather there be no safety car because you were catching Ben on Ben's really old tires. If Ben would have made it to the very end, his tires would have been 30 laps old. So yeah, what do you got to say about the race?
Um, well, yeah, I'm pretty disappointed when felt like I could have won, but maybe I did a wrong call on not pitting. But I didn't think Ben would be that close coming out of pits. Once I saw he came out like third, I was thinking the already race over. But the race was pretty fun. You know, the first safety car really shake things up. I don't know really what happened. That's how, you know, you saw Ben up there late in the race, and once we got we rolling after that safety car, people started pitting. Me and my teammate Big Mama Frank had stayed out. We was 1-2 for a while before he pitted, and then that's why I pitted a lap after him. I didn't think I would get the jump on him since I saw he was in the back of that train like Texas and others behind. I thought I would at least came out behind him, but once I saw I came out like in front of the Haas, I started pushing so I can get away from him because I know he was going to be my battle, and then the guys in front of us was going to be struggling on some old tires. So safety car wasn't really planned, but you know, I'll still take a P2 at the end of the day. Maybe just need to do a better strategy call next time a safety car comes out like that.
Yeah, and regardless, though, P2 is definitely nothing to shake your head about. Sure, having the win obviously would always be optimal, but a P2 for the first race of the season is definitely a great start, and yeah, we hope to see you here next time, and maybe this could be a really good year for you, where you could potentially get a lot of podiums, maybe contend for the top.
Hopefully. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. And we're gonna move on to our race winner, Cars Ben. Ben, that was it looked like a very tragic start for you. I predicted you were gonna win the race, even though you started way back there, and I got it right. But it did not look like it always throughout the race. We noticed that your pit crew decided that no, we're not going to change your wing. And then you had to come back in there and be like, okay, now we'll change your wing.
The first 6 laps, I believe you went medium hard, just back and forth.
But staying that safety car definitely helped you out because a lot of the guys, it allowed you to catch back up for one, and then almost everybody didn't pit. So everybody else had to pit, which allowed you to stay out for a very long time and hang out in there until another safety car came out, and that looks to be how you got your win. Coming in there for the soft tires. Go ahead and describe the race.
Yeah. So, congratulations to everybody else on the podium. It was a great race. I was definitely very fortunate to end up where I ended up. The quali, I invalidated the last corner, and I think I had like a P4 lap. So I put myself in a hole immediately, which never helps. And then after I did that, I hit somebody going slowly. I think I just misaccounted for what was going on in front of me. So I broke my wing. They didn't repair my damage because auto doesn't replace yellow. And then just got lucky. At the safety car, I actually boxed. The first safety car, I boxed for hards since I couldn't lose any positions. I took those hards all the way late into the race, and I was pretty sure I was going to end up with a podium, and I would have been happy with that. But I ended up getting P1, which was incredible. I thought there were some team shenanigans afoot with Mercedes backing off about 2 seconds from his teammate at the race start. But yeah, feel great about the result.
Yeah, we were like, oh, they're colluding. I mean,
especially because I had brought it up, I was like, I wonder if Big Mama Frank's gonna just park the bus here. And Cam was like, well, it's gonna be a penalty, and I was like, oh. And then he kind of looked like he was doing it.
He did it. It seemed he definitely did that intentionally. Orlando, though, earlier on in the race for the first safety car restart was actually, I don't even think he was parking the bus, but he ended up getting a worse jump than what Big Mama Frank did, somehow, some way. So I don't know. But anyways, yep. Regardless of how the shenanigans went, you still won the race. So good job, D-Man. Anything else?
I just want to give a shout out. I actually had an engineer for like the first time ever, who was just somebody who was just sitting there in the party with me. So shout out to you.
Oh, I was your engineer?
No, somebody else.
Wait, you said me. What are you talking about?
No, I had somebody else. His name is Garrett. Shout out Garrett. Thank you.
How was he your engineer? Was he spectating or something?
He watched the stream.
Okay.
Hold on, I have one more question. What was your plan if the safety car didn't come out? Were you gonna run to the end?
I when I boxed, I thought just like normally the hards you can throw them on and they work the whole race. So I assumed that they would go for whatever distance required. I didn't realize that I would be cutting it that close.
What
I
percent
knew
were
I
your
would lose some
tires at?
spots, but I would gain way more if I have to. If I don't have to box, it's definitely a better strategy for me, and it gets me in clean air for a portion of the race. So, yeah, I was just gonna stay out, which was real roll of the dice. But
So, what percent were your tires at when you came in? Because I was about 20 laps on them.
I was about at 50.
Yeah, you would have made it. He would have made
He
it.
would have made it pretty easily.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would have made it, but they would have blown by me.
Yeah.
You would have probably stayed on the podium, if I imagine.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Good job to everybody tonight who came out here, and thank you for everybody showing up to watch the race. Good job once again to the podium finishers of Ben, Harris, and Tin Man. And this has been Contest of Speed AM2. I've been your host, Cam Tizzle, with my co-commentator for tonight, Ecos Saint. And you, everybody, have a great night. Tomorrow night we have AM1.